Dear friends, it is quite an interesting subject that we are dealing with here. This whole question of the rejuvenation of the soil and of what we need to do to enliven the soil so that our plant life is more healthy and more enlivened. This is a serious problem in our time, as we are living in a time where chemical nitrogen is being used extensively, and many arguments around whether chemical nitrogen is okay and why shouldn't it be okay. Why should we go back to old-fashioned ideas of manuring and composting? Why is the manuring and composting a better approach to bringing in nitrogen into the soil that the plant really needs? Well, the real answer to this is through manuring and composting, one brings about living interrelationships, a living interrelationship between the plant, the earth, and the cosmos. A threefold relationship must unfold for plant life to be healthy. Now, coming back to the compost heap. How then are we now going to bring in these Saturn forces, these Jupiter forces, these forces, so that you can have this composting process so that the humus level, the soil membrane, this living soil membrane can be enhanced to such an extent that it is permeable by the Saturn ether, by Jupiter ether, by the Mars ether. And so here Rudolf Steiner comes to our help and he says, well, now we do it. We take various plants. There are plants, and he speaks about the yellow. The yellow. Often when you see this yellow, you need to know that the plant is under Jupiter. And so he identified the various herbs in which the forces of the plants are very much involved. So that if you pick some of this valerian, they have this etheric force of the Saturn sphere completely involved in that plant. And the Jupiter sphere, you see the chamomile, the dandelion, and then the stinging nettle. And so these three herbs are herbs that you find in nature, and they have these forces within them.
Thank you for watching this preview. Click here to enjoy the full class for free. And check out more previews of our Mayru University classes in this playlist.